All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to EMT. My name's E-Man, and today we're gonna be rebuilding and swapping this K24 into this Honda Civic Coupe. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna pop the valve cover off. That's done very simply. 10 millimeter deep well will remove pretty much everything you need to take off the valve cover. So let's go ahead and do that. First off is the valve cover. So 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, 10 millimeter. Let's go ahead and pop those off. Alright, so there you go. This comes off right here. These, the longer ones, can just be put right back into where they came from. But the smaller ones, you have to keep off because they go on top of the other two bolts right there on these two coil packs. So let's put these off to the side with this cover. And, well, let's go ahead and pop the coil packs out. Deep well 10 millimeter just for this purpose. Pop them out, put the bolt right back where it came from. Now you don't need to remove the spark plug now. What's left? Very easy. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's it. So you got 6 10 millimeter bolts on there. Let's go ahead and pop them out. Alright, there you go. They're all out, 6 of them. Now, these little caps right here, they come out. You could use your fingernails if your fingernails are strong enough, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use a small little screwdriver, pop them out. So with the small little screwdriver, just gonna kind of get up in here, work them out. So these are reusable, but they're cheap if you want to get new ones for them. Budget, I'm going to be reusing these, so I'm going to bag them and tag them. Also going to be putting the bolts, or the nuts rather, that came off of the top of them in with them, and then I'm just going to label them. So also for these two, I'm just going to go ahead and put the nuts on top of them so I don't lose them, and I don't know where they came from. Now, the valve covers can actually be, depending on how many miles your engine has on it, can actually be pretty stuck on there for the most part. So sometimes what you can do is you can just kind of slam it on top here and it'll break loose. This one's got a couple miles on it, 300,000 miles on it, so it may not break off that easy. Also, go ahead and remove the dipstick, y'all. So let's go ahead and give that a little shot here. Let's see if we can break it loose just by hitting it up top here. So that is a no for that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just grab the same screwdriver you used to pop these grommets off, or one that's maybe a little bit sturdier, and then what you're gonna wanna do is kind of find a little corner or a lip and then just kind of pry up. Don't pry up all the way. What you wanna do is you kind of just wanna work it up. You'll hear it break. You'll hear the seal start to break. Just kind of work it up very, very slowly. Remember, you're dealing with aluminum. This is aluminum. That's pretty stuck on there. There we go. So now that it's broken loose, try to keep the gasket in there. Alright, and that's it. Valve cover is off of the motor. Now with the valve cover off of the motor, what we can do is we can actually go ahead and start inspecting. Just inspect the camshafts there. Make sure that they're not scored on the lobes there. As you can see, they actually look pretty nice. There's obviously some wear and tear. Again, I believe this motor has over 300,000 miles on it, and in all honesty, that seems very, very clean. I'm actually really happy about this. You know, again, when we pulled the VTEC and VTC solenoids, they definitely had metal residue in it. So with the metal residue, that doesn't bode well, but usually metal residue comes from the bottom end. I was kind of hoping there was going to come from the top end of the motor, but it's not. Anyways, with the camshafts inspected, they look pretty good. It doesn't look too bad, so we're going to obviously be reusing all of this. Now, after taking that out, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and remove the front cover, and let's go ahead and get ready for that. All right, y'all. So, removing the front cover. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 10 millimeter bolts should get this guy off. Alright, so 10 millimeter deep ball. I just like to stay away just because if my hand slips I could hurt myself, so I just like to have a further distance. I wouldn't mind even using an extension, but I can't locate my extension right now. So 10 millimeter deep ball on a 1/4 inch ratchet should get the job done for you. Alright, y'all, so you have this short bolt right here. This one are actually the ones that come in from the oil pan to the cover. This weird looking one went into, I don't know if you can see that, but it's this guy right here. But remember, the shorter bolts are the ones that went from the oil pan to the front cover. I'm just gonna put these off to the side a little bit because I don't know, I get the feeling I'm gonna get confused as to where these go. Now that all the bolts are removed from the front cover is also is held on by basically Honda Bond. It's like a sealant, so it's gonna be a little bit hard to remove. So what you'll need to do is same principle for the valve cover. Grab a screwdriver, preferably a thicker headed screwdriver. I can't locate my thick head screwdriver right now, so I'm just gonna use this one. There's a spot right here, and I believe there's also a spot on this side. Yes, where you can actually pry on the front cover there to try to get it off. There's one here, one here, one here, and one here. Those are the 4 spots to kind of try to break it loose. So go ahead and give that a shot there, and remember, be gentle with it. You're dealing with aluminum, and more than likely your screwdriver is going to be like a steel of some sort, so very easy to damage it. And then there you go. And that's it. That's the front cover. I'm going to keep the tensioner plate on here and the crankshaft position sensor on there, just so I can just not lose everything. That's it, guys. That's the front cover. You know, if you like this video, hey, like, comment, subscribe. It helps me bring you guys better content. If you feel like I did anything wrong or have any tips or tricks for me, remember, I'm not a professional. You know, put them out in the comment section below. I'd be more than happy to talk to you guys about everything. All right, peace.